Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Today is is it Wednesday or Thursday? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I'm looking at my calendar. It's Wednesday, September the 9th. So, September's going to just go by real quick. It has been thundering and lightning and raining all night long. We're getting, rain here and there today. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's really cooling everything off. It's been super hot. It's still humid, but we have a cold front coming in all the way to Texas. And I live pretty South Texas, so deep in the heart of Texas, and it's supposed to get here, I guess, tomorrow sometime. And our high is going to be like 78. How wonderful is that? That's beautiful. I can't wait. It's in the 80s now, but it's so humid it feels still really hot and sticky. So I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of other places like California and all, they need the rain. I'm going to send some of that rain over there. I mean, we've gotten our share and everything. Now we need to send it off. I know it's probably going the wrong direction. Go over to California. That's enough for us. Anyways, you guys keep everybody in your prayers. There's so many things going on in the world right now. Black Lives Matter. There's, even here in San Antonio, we've had incidents where, Black people are harassed by the police and, they've been killed while in police custody and all. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. Everybody needs to just focus on them and a beautiful outcome that everybody is, working together to make our police force stronger, more sensitive, and learn, how to pick good police officers for the position, I guess. But just send them your prayers. Send, California prayers. Pray that the fires stop, that the all the frontline workers are protected and people don't lose their homes. So many prayers go out. I just pray for the United States. So much stuff we're all going through, and there's so much negative energy all around. I'm doing all kinds of readings. People are, I started doing portal cleansing in people's homes since my last video. I can do that if you'd like me to do that. You can contact me down below, my email, and I can help you out with that too. There's so much. There's just so much. And now, did y'all see that on the news now? Now Bill Barr has all of a sudden, I mean, now he really is Trump's personal attorney. He's taken over defending him from those rape charges from that Jean Carroll lady. I remember watching her a couple of years ago when she first came out with the allegations, about Trump and watching her story. She's such an energetic lady. But now, I can't believe it. Bill Barr has taken over defending that case, taken it over from his private attorneys. And you know why? Because the court ordered Donald Trump to turn over a DNA sample. And so, of course, Bill Barr had to go over there and protect Trump. I can't even believe that he's allowed to get away with that. Why aren't they impeaching Bill Barr? Why? I'm going to take a look at him, not right at this minute. I'm going to take a look at Jean Carroll, what's going on with her. I'm going to take a look at that. I have the cards laid out for her. But I want to see if they're going to investigate Bill Barr. Is anyone investigating him? Come on, Nancy, somebody. I know they could impeach him, but then it won't go through the Senate. I don't know how that works exactly, but I know the Republicans won't impeach him. It's too much. It's just too much. Anyway, I just I was having a meditation on this Jean Carroll, and what I'm getting on her, of course, she's high spirited. She's very high spirited. She has lots of energy, and that did come across on her interview that she gave. I remember that. But Spirit says, what happened? This is so funny. I've never gotten this before. What happened? What truly, truly happened is between her and God. So I don't know why I'm getting told that or shown that. Makes me kind of think her version of what happened may not be quite accurate. I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you that, and remember, these are things that happened a long, long time ago. So I feel like maybe, how she remembers things and how they happen, maybe they aren't quite the same. But that's, how memory is. Okay. Especially if you don't really like somebody, it might change the way you remember things, right? Okay, so the first thing that I did, I laid out all the cards. I'm going to do a Celtic cross on Jean Carroll and what's going on with her lawsuit with Donald Trump. The first thing that I have is the bottom of the deck. I call it the flavor of the reading. It's 5 of Cups. So it is all about the way that she's seeing things, because that's what this character is about. Now she's looking at it in a negative way of what happened, and there could be another way to look at things, because this is showing, these are the cups down, these are the cups standing up. So there are two ways to looking at this, the thing that happened between them. Okay, but she is looking at it with sorrow and sadness. Okay. All right. The first card I pulled on her is the High Priestess. So, you guys, this tells me that we may never ever know the truth. We may never truly know what happened. That's what this is. It's like this is a secret, and I don't, and crossing over is the Two of Pentacles. So it's like, oh, you can believe him, you can believe her. It's going to be like that. It's he said, she said. That's what it is. And I don't think that we're going to know the truth, not from the outcome of this trial or anything. I don't think we're going to know the truth. So I don't know where it's going to lead, where this trial is going to lead to. Well, let's take a look and see if we can find out. Overlooking her situation, that trial with that incident is 8 of Wands. So because Bill Barr has gotten involved here, things are starting to happen now. Things are starting to happen that are for, the benefit of Donald Trump, I think. So they're going to send out, all kinds of things to their attorneys. They're going to want to do investigations. They're going to, I'm sure they have, and they're going to start new things, investigations in her past, what's going on with her. They're going to start up so many different things that it's going to be insurmountable almost for her attorneys to deal with, because they've got the whole force of the Justice Department behind them, So they're going to ask for all these things. They're going to ask for this, that, and the other, and just, engulf this whole lawsuit with all these challenges and investigations that they have to answer. That's what I see here. So it's gonna be detrimental to her lawsuit, I think. So the Wheel of Fortune. So the fortunes is changing. Things were going really good in her lawsuit and everything, and she won a bunch of things. And like I said, they got to the point where Trump was supposed to hand over his DNA. So everything was going good, and all of a sudden, things started changing. So as far as the lawsuit goes and everything, things are changing for the worse. They're changing for the worse. So, Trump gets out of everything. What the hell? It's so annoying, isn't it? Okay, here's the past position card. You know, Back in that day, Trump was a real estate tycoon. He was seen as somebody, a millionaire. You know, he was seen differently than he is now. And he was very charming, and things happened very quickly between these two. She was swept up in this, sexual energy. And, here's this real estate mogul right here that I'm helping. And she kind of got swept up with things. And, she took some risk that maybe she wouldn't have taken, you know, with somebody else. So that's what I'm getting here. Okay. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what I'm picking up on. That's the energy I'm picking up on. Whatever I say, you guys, this is just the energy. This is my intuition. This is the way I'm reading it. So I don't want everybody to get upset with me. Okay. This is the near future, 4 of Swords. I feel like she may not be in very good health, you guys. She might have some illness, some kind of health issues going on. And also, this is taking its toll on her. So she may either pause her lawsuit or drop it altogether. Okay. All right. The next card is the Chariot. So, but she is determined to hold Trump accountable in one way or the other. So I don't know if it's just talking, I know she has a lawsuit, so she's very serious about it, but she will try to, destroy him in any way that she can, basically. If that just means going on the talk show circuit and talking all about it, or writing a book or something like that. So we may see a book coming out with her too. This is Ace of Wands, so that's an opportunity that's coming up for her too. So that could be that in the future that she does write a book or something like that. It's an opportunity for her to move forward with her lawsuit or writing a book or something. She's going to have the opportunity to make herself feel whole about this situation, to even if she loses the lawsuit. I don't even know. Maybe she's written a book. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know that much about her. I just remember seeing that one interview with her, but that's what I'm getting here. This is something creative that she's doing that will be a part of this lawsuit. Okay. So there's other things that will happen because of this. She'll have the opportunity to get that information out, even though we already know all about it. I don't know how much more we could know about it. This is the Temperance card. Angel of Peace is upon her. She really needs to be patient. There's peace coming for her. She's not in a peaceful place right now, but peace is coming. Okay, so that's good. And the outcome card, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so weird. The outcome card is the Lover's card. So, I feel like there really were, back in that time, there really was some sexual feelings going on between her and Donald Trump. They were flirting and, there was a lot of sexual feelings. And this was her choice. That's what the Lover's card is about, choices. So this was her choice. She put herself in this position. It was her choice. I'm not saying, I'm not making a judgment myself at all, whether, that was right or wrong or anything. I'm not making a judgment. I'm just telling you guys, this is the way I'm reading this card. This was her choice. She chose to go in that dressing room with him. She chose not to scream, not to summon help. All these things were her choice, And like I said, there's a lot of sexual energy between these guys, And I'm not making a judgment whether, he forced himself on her or not. I'm just telling you that she put herself in a risky situation, basically, and this is what ensued. And that's where I'm going to leave it. That I think she may be putting her lawsuit on pause or something, and it could be that she's ill. But of course, she may also just be sick of it. She may be sick of this lawsuit. But I feel like it may pause. It'll be put on pause, or maybe she drops it altogether. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, you guys, I'd like to take a look at Bill Barr. Are they going to investigate him? I cannot believe he's turned out to be the most horrible person. He's actually worse than Donald Trump. I mean, Donald Trump is bad, but he's enforcing it all for him. He's the one that is enabling him. And, that's the worst thing of all, is having an enabler. So I'm going to take a look at Bill Barr real quick. Let me shuffle up these cards. What more can Bill Barr do? We say that every day. What more can he do? And then there's something else. There's more. Oh my gosh. Shuffle up these cards. My husband is, he's benching Merlin. We watched that years and years ago. It was good. I really liked it. And it's so funny. It was a long time ago that we watched it. Probably, I think it's almost like over 10 years ago that we watched it. And now we don't remember it anymore. We forgot what was going on. So he's been benching it, and I've watched a few episodes here and there with them. It's really a good show. It really is. But one thing after the other. I get tired of the same scenario happen over and over and over. They're trying to kill King Arthur. They're going to kill him. They put a spell on him. Magic, magic. That's what he's doing. Okay, let's take a look at Bill Barr. Is he being investigated? And will they start an impeachment hearing on him? I wish they would. They're so slow at everything they do. I can't believe, I don't know. All right, let's take a look at him. Let me put out the cards, put out some cards for Bill Barr. Is he being investigated? Will impeachment hearings begin? Let's see. Yeah, there's some things going on, y'all. Yep. Yes. Ooh, hey. Well, yes. You guys, so I get the hangman first. So, we have to be patient. They are looking at things. They really are looking at things right now. So we have to be patient. And I have the 8 of Wands here. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we're unaware of. Yes, they're investigating him and looking at everything. There are things, happening we have no idea about. And there's a lot of things happening. So that's good to know. Ace of Cups. This tells me that they're looking at they're looking at way things in the past that he's done. They're really building a foundation, and I think he's going to be sorry. I really do. The past is going to come back to haunt him and to hurt him for sure. So yes, they are investigating him, and look at this. This is 6 of Swords. So yeah, he leaves in shame. He leaves. This is distressed. He leaves in shame. He does. He's gonna go away for sure. For sure. I hope they get him. So they are. It looks like to me they are investigating him. Yes, they are. But will they be able to start impeachment hearing? Are they going to start an impeachment hearing? Let's see that. Let's see if I can get some information. They're trying. They are trying. They're working with others. They are trying and working with others. There's more information coming out, y'all. We're going to see more of whistleblowers. So they are investigating. They are investigating the situation, that all the things that are going on. There's so much turmoil going on. They're working with others for investigations. So that's a lot of people are involved in this, a lot more than we know. So there's a group of people investigating him. Okay, and yes. There's going to be whistleblowers. There's people that know the truth that are going to come forward, and we're going to find out. So that's good. That will give them what they need to move forward, and prosecute him. Isn't that awful to have, the attorney general needs to be put in jail and prosecuted, and we can't trust him? It's horrible. Okay, guys, I want to ask one more question, see if I can get a little information from Spirit. I heard one of the pundits say this, and so I want to take a look at it. I forgot who it was. One of the pundits said that they think Trump will, if Biden wins, before Biden takes over in January, Trump will resign and Pence will pardon him, that they have a plan. And that, I don't know, he'll pardon everybody, Bill Barr and all. So is that the plan? So I just want to ask Spirit, is that the plan? Is that the plan? Will Trump resign and ask Pence to pardon him and all his goons, Bill Barr and all the goons? Is that the plan? Is that the plan? Will Trump resign? Is he going to step down and have Pence pardon him and Bill Barr and all his lackeys? Let's see what we get here. Honestly, truthfully, Spirit, will Trump resign and Pence pardon them all? Well, if he does that, he will never have, well, I guess who's going to pardon Pence? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we get here. Well, I think it's been discussed. It has been discussed. Yeah, it's been discussed for sure. If that scenario could play out very, very well, you guys. The first card is the Chariot card. This is about, being able to control the situation. So this is a scenario where they can control the situation if they feel need be. Not that it's 100% going to happen, but it's been planned and talked about it. Wow, it's so weird. So yeah, yeah. This is Six of Pentacles. Yes, that's that charity card. The help. They're gonna, they're helping each other, and Pence will be there to help get Donald Trump out of trouble. That's basically what this is saying. So it very, very, it could very, very well happen, you guys. The next one is King of Swords. This is about structure. So they've structured this and set this up so that, Donald Trump will never have to face the music. They have thought about every single thing, every single thing. And that's all for him to avoid judgment. So, yeah, it's a good possibility that they would try to do this if they feel the need to do it. Trump's got to feel like he's really going to be in trouble for him to put this scenario into place. So, to play it all out. But yeah, yes, this is a plan. This is a plan, and we may see it work out. So, gosh. All right, guys. That's it for me for today. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know a lot of the country is going through a cold front. That's good. I think I heard it was snowing in Colorado. Somebody sent me an email and said, "We're having snow here." I'm so jealous. I love Colorado. We go to Colorado almost every year. We went there last year, and this year is the only year we haven't gone to Colorado. We usually drive to Colorado. We like our drives, but because of my husband having surgery and COVID and all that, we haven't done anything or been anywhere. We have been, just we've been really good about not getting out and doing things or anything. Of course, we're fatter for it. The only thing we can do is go grocery shopping and prepare a delicious meal. Yesterday, my husband made steaks out on the grill. I sauteed mushrooms. He brought some shiitake mushrooms, and I do these twice made potatoes. You probably have done it before where you microwave the potatoes. So they're like baked potatoes. You let them cool, then you dice them up, and I do big O chunks. You fry onion and you refry them. So they're twice cooked. I eat these fried potatoes with them. So it's totally fattening. They were so good. It was great. So that's all we have to look forward to. We're not going anywhere doing anything. We have our kids come over hopefully once a week. Everybody's starting to get a little bit busy right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to come this week. I hope so, but we'll see. I think they're getting sick of us a little bit. We're too needy. Y'all come over. They're like, we saw you last week, Mom. Okay. You know how that is, right? Kids get sick of you. So we might give them a break this weekend. We'll see. My husband said if it's cool tomorrow, there's a cold front coming in and the high is about 70 and 77, 78. He said, let's go on a hike. Let's go down, drive to Fredericksburg and go for a hike. So we might do that. We might just go on a little hike. So I hope everybody is able to get outside, enjoy this cool, fresh air, and remember to keep the people that are in harm's way in your prayers, guys. Okay. All right. And like I said, if you'd like to get a reading, just look down below and email me and we'll get together. If you want some portal closings and openings of good energy flow, I can do that too. Okay. So we can get together. All right, guys. Love you so much. Y'all take care and have a beautiful day. Bye for now. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you.